The world of beauty and glamour often presents a facade of perfection and happiness, but beneath the surface, there can be a darker reality. Imagine this: you are scrolling through social media and you come across a woman who has it all figured out. She got the smile that could light up a room, a successful profession, and a seemingly perfect life. It could be Courtney Clenney. Step into the life of this young woman who had it all: fame, fortune, and love, only to have it all come crashing down in a shocking turn of events. Courtney had over 2 million followers on Instagram, captivating her audience with her stunning beauty and risque content. And her OnLifeins page was a booming success, making her one of the top models on the platform. But despite her success, Courtney's life was not as picture-perfect as it seemed. She had recently moved to the wild and vibrant Miami, Florida, with her boyfriend Christian Obumseli. Join us as we delve into the events that led from a successful OnLifeins model to a murderer. Can love kill? Courtney Taylor, also known as Courtney Taylor Clenney, is a multi-talented individual who hailed from Midland, Texas. Born on April 21, 1996, she spent her early years in Austin, Texas, before pursuing her passion for acting and modeling. During her college days, she started modeling, and now she works as a full-time model and actress. With over 2 million followers on her official Instagram account, Courtney is known for her hot and bold content. In addition, Courtney is recognized for her contributions to OnlyFans, a sex-soaked adult site. As of 2023, she is 27 years old. Courtney had a long-standing relationship with her boyfriend, Christian Obumseli, with whom she lived for approximately 2 years. Obumseli, a former cryptocurrency trader, lived in Dallas, Texas before moving in with Courtney. He studied communication studies at Texas Tech University. In one of the several lengthy love letters, he wrote, "Your angelic face, your majestic vibe, and your captivating personality is all I asked for, all I ever needed from God." In a lengthy ode to Clenney, they moved together to one Paraiso condominium in Miami, Florida, just before the tragedy struck.
And now to a new view of a disturbing scene involving a social media model and her boyfriend. Las Vegas police responding to a fight between the two months before she stabbed him to death.
On April 3rd, the day of the murder began peacefully with Clenney and Obumseli playing with their dogs inside the apartment. However, at 1:15 p.m., Obumseli went out with the dogs while Clenney stayed home and went live on Instagram. At 4:01 p.m., Clenney called Christian, and again at 4:33 p.m., shortly after posting a video. Obumseli returned with Subway sandwiches at 4:33 p.m. Then, at 4:57 p.m., Clenney called 911 reporting that her boyfriend was dying, as can be heard in the recorded phone call. Additionally, a neighbor called 911 to report a disturbance at their apartment. The police arrived at the luxury Miami condominium to find a grisly scene. Courtney Clenney was covered in dried blood and wearing a sports bra and sweatpants, both drenched in blood. Her nails, including one remaining fake nail, were stained with dried blood. The apartment was littered with blood streaks and splatters, and a serrated knife caked in dried blood was discovered on the floor. Alongside the other evidence collected from the crime scene, authorities also discovered various items, including marijuana buds, various sexual items, such as a rainbow-colored cock sock, and multiple bottles of prescription medication, whose contents were not immediately identified. Clenney's attorney claimed she had acted in self-defense when she fatally stabbed her boyfriend. Clenney was initially sent home after providing a recorded statement, pending investigation. Her fatal stab landed directly above a tattoo bearing her name. Christian had a cursive Courtney tattoo on his left pectoral muscle, above which the namesake had plunged the blade deep into his chest and severed a subclavial artery. Love cuts deep.
I wanted to be at the hospital. If anything happened to him, I just wanted to be at the hospital. I begged, can I please go to the hospital? I mean, obviously they put me in custody of my house, but I begged, can I please go to the hospital? Oh my God, friends.
According to a neighbor of their former apartment in Austin, Texas, defendant Courtney Clenney and victim Christian Tovachukwu Toby Obumseli had a tumultuous relationship when they lived in the apartment above him. The neighbor reported hearing shouting and yelling coming from their unit, as well as the sound of breaking glass. On one occasion, the neighbor even witnessed a tiger painting being thrown onto his balcony on the 10th floor. The neighbor, who lived next to Courtney for 2 years, also stated that police were called to the apartment multiple times due to incidents of domestic violence. Friends of the couple described their relationship as tumultuous. One friend reportedly stated, "Based on our personal experiences with both of them, we do not believe that Christian would have put Courtney in a position where she would need to stab him in self-defense." However, a neighbor who had a clear view of the apartment claimed to have seen Obumseli swing at Clenney a week prior to the stabbing. The neighbor stated, "I could not determine if it was an open-handed or closed-handed swing, but he was attacking her." Investigative evidence again paints a picture of a tumultuous relationship between Courtney Clenney and Christian Obumseli, with instances of domestic violence reported on both sides dating back to November 2020. An analysis of Clenney's phone records places the time of the fatal stabbing between 4:43 p.m. and 4:57 p.m. on April 3, 2022, as determined by her call to her mother followed by her call to 911. In her recorded statement to police, Clenney's mother reported hearing the model yell at Obumseli to leave the apartment, but denies discussing the fight between the couple with her daughter. On August 9, 2022, Courtney Clenney was taken into custody while she was in Hawaii undergoing treatment for post-traumatic stress disorder and substance abuse issues. Her attorney, Frank Prieto, confirmed the detention. Miami-Dade State Attorney Catherine Fernandez Rundle revealed on August 10, 2022, that Instagram star and OnlyFans model Courtney Clenney, also known as Courtney Taylor, is suspected of murdering her boyfriend with a powerful downward knife thrust that severed a key artery near the heart. The evidence against Clenney, who is 26 years old, is strong, as she allegedly told police that she threw the knife at her boyfriend from a distance of 10 feet. Rundle stated that Clenney's attorney has indicated that she will waive extradition to Florida to face a charge of second-degree murder. If Clenney refuses to agree to extradition, Rundle's office is prepared to obtain a warrant through Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. In an effort to support their claim that Clenney was the aggressor and Obumseli was the victim, authorities released elevator footage from February 21st, a month after the couple moved to Florida. The recording shows Clenney entering the elevator and appearing to repeatedly press a button on a digital panel before striking it with her hands. When Obumseli approached, Clenney began hitting and pushing him, making contact with his head and torso. Obumseli pushed back and at one point placed his hand on her face, appearing to act in self-defense. The footage does not provide any audio, so the words exchanged between the couple are unknown. Despite this, attorney Frank Prieto maintained that the elevator footage was not relevant to the murder case and did not show what led up to the incident on February 21st. In December, Courtney Clenney appeared in court for a bail hearing, where she was seen crying as her defense team argued that she had acted in self-defense when she fatally stabbed her boyfriend. However, the presiding judge, Laura Sharon-Cruz, denied bail in a written order. Judge Cruz stated that based on the evidence presented, the claim of self-defense was not credible and that the only factual issue in dispute was whether Clenney was acting in self-defense. The judge also noted that there was no dispute that Clenney killed her boyfriend and that their relationship was volatile. On the last day of the year, in a packed courtroom, the final court appearance of Courtney Clenney took place. The judge announced a date for the upcoming status conference, scheduled for Monday, February 6th of 2023. This pre-trial hearing would bring together the judge, prosecutor, and defense team to assess the progress of the case and discuss its proceedings moving forward.
Operator, to the address of your emergency.
Well, I'm gonna go.
Anyone, please.
3101. It's 130, so 130.
Ma'am, listen to me. You need to stop screaming on the line and give me the address.
I can't feel my arm. 3101. I can't feel my arm.
Ma'am.
So my boyfriend is dying of a stab.
Ma'am, what is the address?
What's that? What's the address? 3131. 3131 Northeast 7th Ave. Please, God, please. Come see my boyfriend.
Is this a house, apartment, or a business?
Baby, I'm so sorry. Baby.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
As we await the verdict in the case of Courtney Clenney, it is impossible not to be moved by the tragedy that has unfolded. This young woman, once a model and actress with a bright future, now finds herself in the stark reality of a murder trial, facing the possibility of life in prison. Behind the media frenzy and legal proceedings lies a human story, one of a young woman whose life has been irreparably altered by a moment of violence. No matter the outcome of her trial, the events of that fateful day will continue to haunt her for the rest of her life. It is a reminder that behind the facade of fame and beauty, we are all vulnerable to the harsh realities of life. Let us hope that this tragedy will bring about a better understanding of the devastating consequences of domestic violence and a renewed commitment to ending it.